And introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner, he weighed in at 71.4 kilograms and trains under Roy Luxton out of 5 Rings Dojo with an amateur record of 1 win for 3 defeats. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the cage, Elexis Rodger. And introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. He weighed in at 70.6 kilograms and trains under Miles Muki at a CMBT training center with a 1-fight amateur record. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for Yusuke Sato.
And this fight is brought to you by proper number 12 Irish whiskey. Phil Cassidy, your man in the middle for this eternal amateur lightweight bout. Tanira Nathan, cage side with Ben Vickers. Ben, always good to be with you. And here we go.
I've got butterflies, mate.
As do I.
And we're off.
And we are off. Elexis Rodger, center cage, trying to press Sato up against the fence. And as he shoots in, Sato does a good job of reversing.
Yeah, he could have just done with giving him something upstairs just to keep the hands active before he made that shot. It was too easy to get the underhooks. But he's done well with it.
Down goes Sato momentarily. He gets back to his feet and needs a knee bend, but he's gone straight to full mount.
He went for like a throw, but there was no technique involved, and Yusuke just used his momentum to get the top position. Beautiful. Elexis is clearly super explosive and strong. He's going to back himself in that department tonight. You can see that.
Once again, this matchup proudly presented by proper number 12 Irish whiskey. And both men back to their feet now. And Benny spoke about it earlier, the experience of Yusuke Sato. He's been training almost 17 years in these several martial arts outside of MMA, and he's using all those tools here tonight.
Yeah, he looks super composed. He looks unbothered by anything that's happened so far. And quite a lot's happened. I mean, it's been a hectic opening minute. Is it a minute? And yeah, just over a minute. There's a lot going on. It's a busy fight, as you expect in amateurs sometimes. You know, they're getting after it. They're going through all their techniques, and Yusuke looks like he's just got out of bed.
He's trying to stay as relaxed as he can up against the cage. Rodger not allowing him to create any space, but he throws a nice knee on the inside there. And now he takes Rodger down to one knee.
Good feint there. He bit on that feint. Yusuke's just a bit smoother. But Elexis is definitely the more aggressive, powerful fighter by the looks of it.
We can see the way Sato moves. Started training karate at 5 years of age, Ben. That's classic side stance.
Who he reminds me of?
Who's that?
Machida.
I totally agree. Let's see if he can do his best Lyoto Machida impression here tonight. Big right hand lands for Sato.
Do you know what it was? It was the change of tempo. He's been chilling the whole fight, and then all of a sudden he went bang, bang. And Elexis just wasn't expecting it.
He's mixing up the pace, is Sato.
He's going to find it hard while his head's being controlled to go down and do anything low. He needs to address that, which he's doing. Perfect head, good head position.
Well, this is what Rodger wants. He said he'd be able to take him down and control him on the ground. If he can't do that, he's doing a good job of controlling him up against the cage, because we've seen early how dangerous Sato is in open space on the feet there.
Elexis Rodger's cage work is really, really good. Once he gets that head position, he's looking for the damage.
That's a big right hand there by Rodger. Sato looks like he's out on his feet.
He might make...
But he will make it to the bell.
From the blind side, so he wouldn't have seen it. So it may not have been the hardest shot in the world, but he definitely didn't see it. And he seems to be quite composed again.
He makes it to round 2 and opens with a heavy leg kick followed by a straight right cross.
The bounce off the cage led to a little bit of a clash of heads there, which temporarily stunned Yusuke. We've seen a bit of that recently with the head clashes and stuff.
It can change a fight, Ben.
Yeah. So, but everything seems to be in order. Elexis has got that position against the cage. He does so well with that head position. Now he's got an underhook.
He is no stranger to the grind. is Elexis Rodger.
He's very good in this position. I'm very impressed with his cage control as he loses it. But he does damage there. He's found himself back in that position. It's a good place for him. I think he can do well in this fight if he sticks to his plan.
Well, you can see the success that Sato has on the feet. And there it is again, to the body and to the head. Once again, he leads with that rear push kick, Benny.
Well, I think Elexis has the right game plan. It's that you don't want to give this guy, he's clearly a very good striker. You don't want to give him the space to get his work off.
Absolutely. Everything almost looks so natural. And it's because he's been doing it for so long.
Oh, my God.
Phil Cassidy says, fight on.
Yeah.
And Rodger takes Sato for a ride.
Alexis cared not at all for his Japanese manners there. He suplexed him.
Not at all, Ben, because...
That was an amazing exchange. I think he was apologising for headbutting Alexis.
Or he was asking Phil Cassidy if he saw the headbutt. I'm not sure.
Well, only Yusuke knows, but you've got to defend yourself at all times, right? And he didn't, and he went for a ride.
Correct.
Oh, and he just dodged it. Alexis has got a lot of power, we've seen that. But I wish he could set it up, maybe.
That's a huge left hand from Sato.
That's a great response from Alexis to hit that double leg there, because it clearly hurt. Fantastic. You see the difference between technique and when people throw things, you know?
Absolutely, and a
He's gone for a
suplex from
ride
Rodger.
again.
What a comeback.
This is a cracker. When does Eternal never not open with a barber?
Not once, Ben, because this is familiar to us, Cape side.
We're going to see a bit. He's got a good position here, Alexis. We're going to see a little bit about the ground game of the boys. He's got the offside underhook. For me, his hips are just a little bit too high. I sorted that out. Look, straight away, hips to the ground, scarf position. He's going to look to do some damage here. He's got 10 seconds. I think he's going to step over for the arm, but he'd be as well just landing some damage here or recovering after he took a heavy shot, and he's bleeding.
Well, we will see a third round here in our first fight this evening.
Fight!
Final round coming up. Sato versus Rodger.
Oh!
He's opened up early. Look at this stand-up from Sato, but again, Rodger looking for a blast double. Sorry, Ben, go ahead.
He was ready for it that time. He's very smart. I'll tell you what I noticed at the end of the second round, Alexis got up really slowly, and he looked like he was struggling, and I think Yuzuki's noticed that, and he's just piled the pressure on from the start and not given him any chance to get in the fight, back into the fight. And here he sits in top position, you know. I'm really impressed with both of these boys.
Well, he looks for mount and he finds it. Sato.
And you know what? Tired in the third round of the fight, when you've took some damage, it's going to be hard to get out of here.
Sato looking to finish Rodger in front of the hundreds of fans.
He's used the cage really well there. That was fantastic. And you know what? The heart he's displaying here is almost more incredible than his skill.
Wow, what a reversal from Rodger.
And now he's in top position. Do you know what? A lot of people would have given up from Mount there this early in their career. Myself included. But
your honesty's always appreciated, Ben.
That is phenomenal. Yuzuki needs to work now. Alexis has used a lot of energy gaining this position, and he's done a phenomenal job. But I feel if Yuzuki works, if he can commit some energy like he's doing now, he's going to get a good position. He might be able to finish the fight. The cage is his friend here. If he can make a frame, stand up, start fighting the hands, disengage, it's going to be a rough 1 minute 20 for Alexis. But he's proved that he can survive it, and he wants to, and he wants to win. If Yuzuki can break off here, Alexis doing a great job of keeping this clinch. Fight-saving job.
Well, he's right in front of his corner, which is exactly where he needs to be. They're telling him to separate.
Yeah, Yuzuki's going to extract himself from here now. He's got the head position. He's just tight on his exit with the overhook. Now he's giving his neck.
Deep breaths from Rodger.
Yeah, he's going to get out here. A sprawl here. The effort that Alexis Rodger is putting in is incredible.
Well, as he attempts a single leg, it's Rodger that ends up in a worse position than Sato. Sato staying on top.
He's still not conceded the position. It is an amazing show of heart from Alexis Rodger. This is where it's going to get dicey.
Massive hard shot by Rodger, but he's got to get off the cage.
Great sprawl from Yuzuki. Alexis Rodger's fighting purely on heart here. Beautiful.
And he almost got him, Ben. He almost got him.
He's fighting on heart alone, and it's phenomenal to see. And I think he deserves to hear the final bell, and I really hope he does. And I don't know if he won the other 2 rounds or not either. I just hope he makes it to the end, because he deserves to.
Phil Cassidy giving him every chance to fight his way out of round 3, and he does so. Alexis Rodger and Yusuke Sato. What a way to open the preliminary card, Ben.
If this wire wasn't so damn short, I'd be out of my seat, mate, because that fight was incredible.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of insane action, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. Judge 1 scores the fight 29-28 to the red corner. Judge 2 scores the fight 29-28 to the blue corner. And Judge 3 scores the fight 29-27 for your winner via split decision in the red corner, Yusuke